Okay, welcome back to the not so daily vlog at the moment. The reason for that is I'm just so busy. We and Dan and Lester, we went to Bovey Castle yesterday. We did a course vlog there. All three of us did a course vlog, which was great fun. I'm finding myself putting myself under pressure to try and perform like them, and I don't have the ability that they have. So I need to start managing my expectations on these course vlogs, because there was times during that vlog where and when you watch it, you'll understand why I kept putting myself under pressure to perform shots and perform off the tee, and it just wasn't happening. And the more pressure I put myself under, the wilder some of the shots were getting. So I need to learn to just relax when I'm with them playing a course vlog and just enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. I had a great laugh. It's probably one of the best times I've had on a golf course for a long time. I had such a good fun with them. But I've got to just realise it's not the end of the world. You know, it's just three lads out playing golf, having a laugh and filming it. So going forward, I think that's the way I'm going to do, just not put myself under pressure. But a few things were highlighted. My driving at the minute is appalling. I've just got no distance. I'm ballooning it in the air. I'm putting it out, leaving the face open, it's going right. I've just got so much power and speed that I'm not utilising it. So I need to get into the simulator and start practicing a little bit more as opposed to playing golf, because when I'm out on the course, I'm not practicing. Don't get me wrong, I'm playing really well. My irons are going well. Alignment is an issue for me at the moment, and when I watch some of the videos back of the Whitsand Bay and the one we did yesterday, I can see my alignment's off, and I think I'm pulling it, but I'm not. I'm aiming to the left, and that is because I think I'm going to fade everything. So I think golf for me is a bit mental at the moment. The ability is there, it's just mental. I'm getting over balls and going, I'm going to slice it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I need to just think less about golf and just do what I know how to do. I talked to Dan about the Destination Scratch series. When I said I'd asked him and challenged him, and he said yes, basically I just said, this is what I want to do, and then I announced it. So he's kind of said yes now. I do need to manage expectations, and I do need to understand that I don't think I'll do it. Getting to scratch is a big deal. I'm 38 years old, and it's going to be a big deal to get to scratch from where I am. You know, I could possibly get down to 5, maybe fairly quickly-ish, but from 5, cat 1 down to 0 is like going down 0.1 all the time. So you just need to shoot low score after low score after low score after low score. I think I can do it, and I think with Dan's coaching and mentorship, there's a chance I could do it. Do I think I can get to scratch? Probably not, but then we need a challenge in life. Life has to have a challenge, and my challenge is to get as close to scratch as possible before I get too old that I'm unable to perform to a level to keep at that sort of scratch area. So here's some clips from Bovey.
Up my short game. Look at those shorts.
This is what Lester does for Instagram. Like this is the poses he does.
Little lunge. Look.
Lovely.
I did a lunge last week.
I'm glad you're wearing those shorts.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
You took a bit of a pounding in the last video.
I did. So I've got a new pair of shorts today, making their debut. Debut. I've worn them before.
I mean, you look like you're going to go and play tennis. Let's be honest.
Oh, little birdie.
My car attracts birds.
First birdie of the day? Yeah, well, first birdie of the day.
You have a car like that, Lester, it attracts the birds.
Well, I don't need it, but I've got this. I've got this, haven't I? This attracts birds.
Something.
Destination Scratch, Dan. Good luck. Oh, there's the birdie.
Little Robin Birdie.
As usual, I scare him off.
Little Robin Birdie. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of mentioned it to you and said you'd agreed, but I didn't really ask you.
It was kind of put upon me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like, Dan, I've got an idea for my channel. We're doing it. Like, I've already said you've agreed, so you can't not agree now.
So it's fine. We'll get you there. It might take a little bit longer than you think, but we will get you there.
What, before my 50th birthday?
I was going to say, it's got to be a 10-year plan. This has got to be a 10-year plan. We'll chat about it as we go around the golf course, but Lester's got a few ideas as well for you.
Lester's got ideas to get me to scratch.
I've done it.
He is the scratch golfer.
Well, yeah,
technically, he's the scratch player. I'm not really a scratch golfer.
So I didn't actually get to scratch until I was like 29.
Well, I'm 38, so I should be there already.
So I started at 14, so it took me
Like, how many under par rounds do you need to get to scratch?
Loads. It's not. It's about being consistent. So, because you go up well, I mean the handicap system is going to change, but you go up 0.1 if you shoot 1 over standard scratch.
Yeah.
That's course score of the day. And you only come down 0.1 if you play 1 under your handicap. So
It'll take a while, innit?
We'll have a chat about it.
Dan will be a granddad by the time this happens.
There's lots.
They called it.
Look.
Oh, little deer.
Oh dear.
Oh dear me. Off it goes. Oh, little Bambi.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, it's a little Bambi.
Where's his mum gone?
They're down there.
He's done one.
Oh, he's coming at us.
Come see Daddy, come on.
Daddy?
I'm a deer talker.
I see that. I think you're scaring it, Lee. I think you're scaring it. Oh. Wow.
No, it's realising you're not his dad.
Oh, you've scared it, Lee.
Where's your mother?
Let's go and hide in there.
Oh.
The mum ran off. Scratch challenge, you destination scratch them.
Yes. What's your plan?
Well, we need to set you out some like goals along the way. So instead of just saying, right, I'm just going to go and try get to scratch, you need to set yourself out a few stalls along the way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you've got to sort of say, right, well, can I shoot, like your best score at the moment is 3 over par.
Yeah.
But can I shoot level par?
No,
That should be that should be a challenge, because it doesn't, just because you shoot level par doesn't mean you're a scratch golfer.
Yeah.
Shooting level par just shows that you have the potential to do it. It's then, after that, it's then sort of getting down to 5, so category 1. The hardest thing for you is going to probably be when you're in category 1 and you're trying to then get down from, let's say, 5 to 4, and then 4 to 2 is a hard one, and then it's from 2 to 1, and then obviously to scratch. Those are like they sound obviously quite small,
yeah,
because obviously you come jumping down.
But it's 0.1 every time, isn't it?
But you're going to be jumping around. I remember, me and Lester were chatting about this yesterday, and I remember when at one stage I was desperately trying to get down to scratch. I was off 1, and I played like 10 events in a row at my home club at Churston, and I kept missing the buffer by 1 shot. So I was shooting like 1 or 2 over, 3 over par in those rounds, and the standard scratch was always going down, and it was hurting me. So I was shooting around my handicap, but I was always going up that 0.1. So those little frustrations and speed bumps along the way are what we're going to have to get you over this time. So it's a challenge.
And some ability.
Well, you've got the ability. You can do it.
Someone's been back to work today, haven't they?
Yeah, seen everybody.
How many, what did you do, like 2 hours?
No, I went in to just have a chat and to get a laptop so that I can work from home on a laptop, and discuss just going back like 1 sort of full day a week, which is a Wednesday, and then just a morning on a Thursday and a Monday, an afternoon on a Monday and a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be great. It gets me out of the house because I'm going stir crazy.
How's Bomb coming along?
Yeah, she's been prodding this afternoon a lot, actually.
Bompy, there she is.
Lots of,
Bompy.
not, I don't, there might be kicks, but...
Have we told them the name yet?
I don't know. There might be kicks, but they feel more like just little pokes at the minute.
Should we tell them the name?
It's up to you, I think, yeah, I don't mind telling people the name.
Come on then, tell them the name and tell them why it's the name.
So her name will be Nora Rose, double barreled, that will be her first name. And Nora, after Lee's grandma, because she was an amazing woman, and I just fell hopelessly in love with her. And she sadly passed away in 2018. And the rose, because it's my favourite flower. It was Nora's favourite flower, and it's my favourite girl's name, so it just fits nicely.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So that's her name, Nora Rose. Old-fashioned, but I love it. I love old-fashioned names anyway. And unique, because I've never heard anyone with that name. And I actually Googled the name, and at the moment no one exists with that name, so it's quite unique.
I'm pretty sure someone probably does.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, but like no, hardly any hits come up on Google, like hardly anything comes up.
What we're having for tea, more importantly, because I'm hungry.
Sausage, egg and chips.
Yes, an old favourite. And, look, new barbecue. When I say new, it's not because the other one's broke, is it?
No.
It's because we're having two.
I didn't have ham sandwiches today.
What?
I had a ham pasty.
Oh, God's sake.
Yeah. I was going to have a ham sandwich, but I was like, no ham pasty.
Yeah, so we've ordered another Weber, so we've got two of them now. And that there is a plate, a metal plate that goes on top, so we can cook breakfasts on it. So it's like a griddle plate, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I need to season that apparently. I don't know if that means put salt and pepper on it, I don't know. But I've got to season the plate. So I come into the kitchen and this is what I find. These two having dinner together and Vic just disappeared. And it looks like Tommy's going to eat Drago's food. Yep, doesn't want his own, he's going to eat Drago's.
Who are you talking to? Oh.
Right, what's going on?
That's Drago's dinner. You can't have both. That's yours.
What are you doing? Like, why don't you just put them in the thing?
Well, I thought it'd be nice for them to sit together.
Yeah. So yeah, back home now. Clearly there's nothing in this vlog that is remotely related to doing any work in the simulator because the software still isn't working. Phoned Skytrack up, tried to get one of their technicians to look at it. They remote operated the system and honestly it was just ridiculous. Like, they're asking me questions that are pretty much insulting. Like, have you got the thing straight? I'm like, it's a software issue. You can clearly see it's a software issue, but not interested. So it's going to get passed to their technical department. Why you can't get the technical department to remotely operate it anyway, I don't know. So now I'm decided I'm looking for alternatives. I've had enough of Skytrack. This is the second time it's happened. My business relies on Skytrack, and with it not working, there is absolutely nothing I can do. Can get nobody in the simulator. Not that, in theory, I should have anyway, but when I want to push the opening come the 15th of June and advertise it, at the minute I've got nothing to advertise. So I'm going to be looking for alternatives. Now, clearly money is an issue. I don't have the means to get Trackman or GC Quad at 25 and 30 grand, so I'm looking at the Mevo Plus. It is integratable with PC, but there is then a purchase of the software on top, as I've now found out. I technically could get it all working through my iPad and get a HDMI to iPad connector, but you know, I paid a lot of money for a high-end computer that I want to be able to use, so just a bit annoyed. It just seems to be like one step forward, two steps back at the minute. But hopefully Skytrack can sort it out in the short term. Otherwise, I'm just going to slate them everywhere because I've had enough of it. It's appalling, absolutely appalling that their software can just crash and not a single person has the first idea of what's going on. So I'm going to end this vlog there. Hopefully you enjoyed those clips I put up at Bovey Castle. Didn't want to put too much up because obviously there's a course vlog to come, and hopefully I can get some sort of vlogging done, but without the use of the simulator I don't want to just bore you to death with me saying I'm going in the simulator and then not. So we'll see how it goes, but for the time being, thanks again for watching, and to all the new subscribers, and I'll speak to you soon.